Well, brilliant kick, Mickey Walters. He's a star, he's a game changer, he's a match winner. Just took it on, peeled around him, smacked it through. Cole Hartigan.
Oh, he's had a great night, Roo. That's just a moment he'll regret, but he's been outstanding all night. But this is some type of finish from Michael Walters. Hasn't had a big 2 or 3 quarters, but took that moment, and he loved it.
Big centre bounce, massive centre bounce. Adelaide have won the centre bounces 10-3. And the Dockers need to keep the ball going here. They've got momentum now.
Well, the Crows have struggled at home this year. It's not something this crowd is familiar with. Suddenly they're under real pressure again. Fremantle have closed with the only 2 goals of the last quarter, and the youngsters are leading the way, like Chera and Brayshaw, and Langdon takes it out wide. Conker decides just to pause for a moment, contemplates, and then some more. Problem is, Adelaide have filled the defensive 50, so it's going to be hard to take a mark. McCarthy. Langdon sneaks inside, doesn't get close enough. High ball to the square, and Lynch getting back to help out.
It's great work rate from Tom Lynch to get back there. Ethan Hughes right with him, but to be a high half forward marking it on your defensive line, just tremendous work rate.
Sound kick it was too, to Kelly. Back to the wing, Pearce and Walker. He's got his measure. Sloan in the right spot though. Smith somehow. Interesting kick from Rory. Get it forward however you can. Knight, only one man to go to. Eddie, it's been a tough night for him. He's got no mates around. He waited though until Taylor Walker, who will power on. Can he pick the ball up in time? No. Denied. Oh, interesting handball. Ducking out Knight. Back towards the line. The Dockers defence standing up.
Riley Knight's had a couple of quite tricky kicks going into the forward 50. He did a daisy cutter in old terms a while ago, and he'd Eddie Betts on the chest, and that one was a difficult one as well. So
he's done pretty well though, hasn't he? Just to be, they are tough kicks. Lots of different things going on.
Collier, they're outnumbered here, Fremantle. McCarthy was outstanding just to break even. Riley Knight just got enough on the kick. Langdon wants it though. You can see the hunger hasn't died. The appetite is still there for the contest and for the footy. Hughes has them on the move again. Wasn't the best of kicks, but again, Hogan's worn a couple and got it over the line and out of bounds, and that man Hartigan's been a hard one to get past tonight.
He's worked incredibly hard, Jesse Hogan. He's been out a couple of occasions. Just some of the disposal or decision-making hasn't favoured him, but you sense someone like him, a big key forward, he's got a part to play in this finish.
Walters the man going to deep full forward for the Fremantle Dockers.
O'Brien did the ruck work on his own. Greenwood.
He looks the most threatening down there, doesn't he? There hasn't been a night for tall forwards, for big contested marks, or a lot of marks at all inside 50.
And doesn't have a great matchup. He's a difficult matchup, isn't he, Pav?
Spot on. They've got Keith on him at the moment, so trying to miss the match where they can.
Oh, Mundy sensed what was going to happen there. Brayshaw's kick, partially smothered, and that sends it Adelaide's way. Sloan, as they dig in, Pearce again.
Oh, that's a cracking mark.
What a wonderful mark. What a great display from Alex Pearce.
Bounce of a ball or anything could make a difference here, Pav, isn't it? There's an element of luck's going to come into this game.
And you just can't afford to make any sort of unpressured errors. Mistakes are going to happen in the contest, but when you do have the clean space, you have to hit targets. Players will know that all too well. Oh, that's out on the fall from Collier. And that's 50. That's 50.
Oh, that's the sort of...
Mistakes can be made in so many different ways. Tucker, the culprit. Ross Lyon can't believe it. He had the ball, and once you've got the ball, you've got to give it back.
Geez, getting a good 50 too.
And Alex Keith has not kicked a goal in AFL football. No career goals. And he finds himself on the Adelaide Oval, not coming into bowl or bat as he thought he might have, but instead lining up for goal. As a defender going forward, the benefit of 50 metres. It's a big, big kick. And it's right through the middle. right through the middle. And the smile couldn't be bigger from Alex Keith.
A great reaction.
The hugs and kisses from his teammates, Pav.
Great reaction from the Adelaide players, but a brain fade from Darcy Tucker. Did he see it out in the full? The umpire was right there. Was he trying to get away with it? He was.
Well, I think you're allowed to do that if it's out of bounds, but
not when it's out in the full.
A free kick.
We talked about not making mistakes or a bounce of a ball, a bit of luck. There was the kick out in the full, and then
Ross just straightening up the papers.
He's been quite controlled in the box, Ross, hasn't he?
So it's back to 12, and the task gets harder for Freo, but well played Adelaide. Terra fires out a handball. They're not going to give up easily. Fife feeding it through to McCarthy, and he's got a loose man in the pocket too. So now it's going to be on Matt Tabernau's boot.
Still plenty of time.
Well, we talked about the trials and tribulations for Matt Tabernau in front of goal. Started the year beautifully, but it's been hard going for him in front of the sticks since then. The history gives him a shot at it. It's such a low-scoring game. These kicks can make all the difference. Well, it's back to 11 points now. They kick 2 straight ones, they'll have the lead. Brody Smith trying to get Adelaide down to... They too can kick a goal and try and put the game out of reach of Fremantle.
Kicking in danger.
Kicking in danger, free kick. You don't see many of those.
Nathan Wilson sends it as long as he can. Into the pocket. Hardigan, Hogan, McCarthy, there's no space. They're saying it's out on the full.
Let's have a look at the in danger. Technically, if you've got a hand on the ball and you go to kick it, it's a free kick.
It wasn't a dangerous kick, though, was
it? Was only a little poke.
Well, that's your definition. It's Sloan. Feeds it out. Oh, Lynch. You almost didn't see that handball from Lynch. And a little handball can turn into big things really quickly. Although Taylor Walker took on the world and not paid as holding the ball. Well,
it's been the story of the night, really, in terms of the umpires, isn't it? But
the rules have changed. There's a free kick there. It's going to Mundy. Crowd don't like it. The set-up kick for Tabernau. It gets clear. He got both hands around it. Talia to Hardigan. He was ready to take it out of there. Challenging one for Himmelberg. Hamling, an outstanding defender. But the bounce goes to Smith, who's bouncing out of there quickly. Himmelberg thumps it forward again. Who's got run in their legs this late? You know this man won't stop. Sloan tries the old KB.
To keep your feet.
He does. He's found it again, Sloan. To Taylor Walker. Tough night. Left foot kick. As high as you like. As deep as you like. And over the head of Eddie Betts.
It was actually really smart by Rory Sloan. If he kicked it as long as he can, Freo had 3 defenders back there, so he just pushed it forward, kept his feet, kept it in the contest. Big Tex is usually good on his left foot. He's as tired as everyone else is, so you can understand him not quite middling it.
Lob, Ryan, Hill.
Oops.
Pin back, kicked with just hope more than anything. Almost the mark to Smith. Sloan gets it back to him. He's crowded out, so he just handballs and says someone else try and win the footy. O'Brien, a terrific tackle, but it falls Freo's way. They have to be careful with the footy here. Funneled into Hogan. That's not the ideal strike. And Hardigan does well to read the play.
He's on there, Ellis Yeoman.
And that might be the moment for Fremantle. McKay, deep to fall forward. Himmelberg, Betts, Eddie Betts! Eddie, perfect!
This is the big turnover. Hutto, you just said you have to be careful with the ball. Have a look at Eddie. Just sit back and enjoy it. Doesn't like the easy ones, Ed. Likes a bit of a challenge. And if you're sitting in a pocket at Adelaide Oval, pretty often you're lucky enough to get something like that play out right in front of your eyes.
They're pretty much all his pockets, aren't they, here?
Yeah.
So that will really deflate Fremantle, but they can get the immediate response. They could still do it. Lob. Second, Sloane wholehearted as ever. Back to the wing for Greenwood. Wilson does well on the first thrust, but the second belonged to Adelaide. McKay's been charging all night. They're still going full throttle. Crouch, Himmelberg lifts, can't take the mark. It gets through to Murphy. Eddie's going to get it again. No, Walker missed him. Nyhouse takes it over. Wanted some respite. We're just about there now, the Crows. It's been hard fought. Not too often 7 goals, 9's a winning score on the Adelaide Oval. Lynch. Knight. Again the desperate defensive effort. Alice Yeoman. Lynch. Mundy. He has toiled so hard all night. You could say that about so many players on both sides.
Both sides will walk away incredibly sore and absolutely out on their feet. Hasn't been the prettiest game, but gee, it's been a great contest. The purists at home would just be absolutely loving these two teams going hammer and tongs.
Alice Yeoman just got through enough to feed Sloane. Hill. Couldn't get through the tackle initially, was given time to do it. Atkins steps through, he was eyeing off Walker, but again it doesn't fall his way. It goes to Pearce. 1:10 remaining, a gruelling contest at the Adelaide Oval. Freo giving it one last crack. They need a lucky bounce or two from here just to even score again. Matera. Wilson. Desperate handball, he had to release the ball. Himmelberg short, and again, it doesn't happen for Taylor Walker. Alex Pearce into the middle, great kick for Fife. Has to move it. Well, the handball to Mundy, I think, was about to shepherd him. So it just didn't quite come together for the Dockers. Greenwood. Crouch for Sloane. Knight. Here's Eddie. Conker, he's worked hard as well. 22nd disposal. Collier. High ball on the line. And Talia, his commitment never wavering.
They're going to pull up really rough in this game, both teams, seriously. This has been a super tough game to play in. Little rest. Lots of bruises, lots of contested footy.
Well, it's the showdown next week. And Richmond have Fremantle in Perth. So Port fans might be happy with a grueling encounter. Nyhouse just escapes Eddie. The siren sounds, an exhausting night. And a victory well earned by the Adelaide Crows. Fremantle threw everything at them. It was a strange game in so many ways, but the 4 points are so valuable, and they go ahead of the ledger at 4-3, and their season is back on track.
Have a look at all the players across the ground. It's like after a grand final or a final, isn't it? They're all absolutely cooked.
There's a number of the Freo players down on their haunches, and the Crows players are the same, believe it or not. There's everyone just absolutely gassed from what a great performance as we head down to Sarah Jones.
Thank you very much. I've got Taylor Walker with me. Congratulations on the win, but that was one of the strangest games we've ever seen. How did it feel out there?
Yeah, I suppose it felt a little bit like that. I wanted to go into half-time 1-2. I think the game is starting to go like that. They're high-scoring. They're not as high-scoring as probably last year before. It was just going to be an arm wrestle. They like to play like that. And to our credit, we ended up coming away with a 3-goal win. Just outstanding to be able to stay in the fight and come away with a win.
How stifling was the pressure out there?
I reckon it's one of the highest pressure games I've played in for a while. Finals like footy, scrappy contest, and just pressure for the whole 4 quarters. So, as I said, it was just good to get the 4 points.
A quiet word to the coach on the siren. What did he have to say to you?
He said, "Good work." We knew it was going to be like that. To come away with the 4 points, he said it was a credit to the boys to be able to play like that.
A physically taxing game. You don't get much of a break when the scoring's so low, but you had a bit of an incident late. How is your body?
Yeah, good. I just hit the ground a little bit too hard. Getting a little bit old now, Sarah, so I'll be ice up and look forward to the showdown next week.
3 in a row now. Do you feel like you're building into the season after a pretty ordinary start?
Yeah, we just got to keep backing up each week. It's a ruthless competition, and Port are going to come back here after